Hi, I wanted to share something that I've been going through. I've been following a lot of courses, reading books and following courses, going to retreats, and I noticed something that keeps on surging up within myself. A habit that I have, a trait that I've picked up since I was a child. I tend to make myself small. I put my teachers on a pedestal. On a pedestal, like them being much higher than me, them having all the answers and I don't. And once you realize that you do that, oh boy, that's painful. The good news is that I'm waking up. There's nothing wrong with wanting to embody something. And so looking up to something that you want to learn, something that you want to embody, but to put something on put someone on a pedestal and buying into the illusion that you can never reach it because you are too small or you're not good enough or you're plain stupid or whatever lack beliefs that you bought into. That is not who you are. It's something that was taught to you by your parents, teachers, societies, governments. It's something you bought into. Something that you agreed to make as true for yourself. And it was never true. It's an old programming that just has to go. Because the moment that you believe in it, you are agreeing to it. But it was never true. It was never true. Through no fault of their own, all teachers that I've had in my past, all teachers, a lot of them, I was putting on a pedestal. I was making them powerful and me with no power. I was making myself small and them big. But not only does it not serve me, it doesn't serve anybody else as well either. It doesn't serve anybody. What serves everybody is when you can step into your own power. And to do that, you recognize where you tend to make yourself small, or angry, or powerless, or victimized. There is no such thing as predators and victims. Did you know that? I know that sounds a little painful, and I can feel the little within myself while I hear it, because I can just imagine how many people are going to say that. But whatever we go through in life, however painful the situation that you find yourself in, you can first realize that when you make yourself a victim and you label the other person as a predator, It's because you bought into it since an early age. I know, because I did that over and over and over again. And when I got really tired of it, I sat my butt down and simply listened to the emotions. Listen to the painful thoughts with love and compassion. Didn't put any judgment on them. Because, once again, if I put judgment on them, I'm giving my power away to those thoughts and to those emotions. Therefore, I'm sitting back into the seat of a victim. I'm remaining myself as a victim. But when a painful thought or belief or emotion arises, the purpose is not to fight against it, but to pay attention, to open-heartedly pay attention, to love it completely, and listen to what it has to say. Just like a kid, a child, that is having a temper tantrum, or is crying, or is sad, or is fearful. It's not by making it shut up so that you can go about your day that they're going to quiet down. They need to be heard. Well, your emotions and your thoughts are exactly the same way. And so my point with all this is that once I realized that I was doing that over and over again, I was putting whoever in front of me, whoever the teacher that's in front of me, on a pedestal and making myself small. I was recreating the same scenario over and over again, being powerless, having no answers, giving whoever is outside of me, because there's nobody outside of you, but that's another subject. Someone outside of me having all the answers and me having none. But that is so false. First of all, no teacher has all the answers for you. That's impossible because we're all different. We all came with a different purpose. We all came with a different mission. So how can one teacher have all the answers for you? That's impossible. You have the answers within yourself. You have your own intuition. You have your own guidance. And furthermore, you are divinely guided all the time. You can call it angels, you can call it higher self. You can call it life or God or whatever you want to label it. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. But you are never, ever alone. You are always guided. All you got to do is listen. Just like your thoughts and your emotions, your beliefs that are screaming at you to be attended to. All you got to do is listen. And when you start to truly listen while having an open heart, the answers come. Intuition makes itself known over and over again. You can listen to your intuition. And then you discover the answers, they were within you all along. When something doesn't resonate, let it go. If it was meant for you to be part of whatever you're living, if it's really valuable to you, it will come back to you. If it doesn't resonate at this very moment, let it go. Just brush it off. It's like following a recipe, trying to make this dish, and you grab some ingredients from this recipe, and you grab some ingredients from that recipe. Marcel, can you hold that for a minute? Sorry, that's my husband in the background. Doesn't know I'm doing a video, obviously. You take a few ingredients from this recipe and a few ingredients from that other recipe, your preferred recipe, and then you incorporate it into one, and you make a really tasty dish. Something that jumps out of the ordinary. Something that everybody ends up liking because you followed your instincts. That's how it all works. Don't be afraid to follow your instincts. And stop putting teachers on the pedestal. Or anybody outside of you on a pedestal. Making yourself small. That is not going to serve anybody, I promise you. And if you do tend to do that, then ask yourself, why do I do that? When did I start doing that? And fully listen to the emotions that come up to the surface. When you listen to the emotions, it's not that that's who you are. It's not who you are. It was never who you are. It's what was taught to you. But don't even judge that. Your job is just to listen to the emotions with an open heart. And then realize I was never that, ever. It was just something that was taught to me. I can fully let it go. And now, from being more open, you can realize what is true to you, what serves you. And if it serves you, it will serve others. But it starts with you. Thank you for listening.